The Udo Upland Development United installed their neighborhood nodes throughout the entirety of Upland. Their reach was unmatched.
Righty, here we are. The big day has arrived. Property development in Upland. A few of us lucky ones have our spark, and off we go. I'm going to have a look at what I saw this morning when I woke up. If it wants to work. Yes, it might. Let's see how we go. And yes, so when I woke up this morning, you got spark. So that was cool to see that. And I collected my spark. Then I went to check out exactly how much I got. I didn't remember if it said it on the pop-up screen, but there we go. 2 spark, which I was a bit surprised to see it that low, but fair enough. We'll see what we can do with it. So, of course, the first thing I wanted to do was to zoom straight into Midtown Terrace. And I've got 3 properties there right next to my good friend Screw, the artist, for all of our things for Udo. And here we go, 62 Midcrest Way, 35 up squared property. Let's see what we can put on there. And I thought I'd probably be able to fit a townhouse. So I'll give that a go. Townhouse. And then we had a white screen crash. There's been a lot of these in all of the stuff I've done with the property development. There's a lot of white screen crashes for some reason. So position the object, pretty standard with the Spud War stuff. We know what to do. Use your fingers. That's pretty intuitive on mobile. I mean, once you know to do the 2-finger swipe up to make the 3D view. But as you will see, I, of course, immediately put my property the wrong way like a complete knucklehead, which I warned everybody not to do. But I did move it forward, or in this case, backwards. But yes, not realizing this was actually at 2:30 in the morning. I had an alarm go off so I could get up for the first Udo Academy meeting. So, you know, the old brain hadn't warmed up very well. So here I am, John, checking that out, thinking, yes, that looks great. We'll set that right there. And then it was a bit further along, I realized, actually, you've put it facing the wrong way, mate. You're facing the park instead of the street. So I think I fixed that up. We'll skip that forward. Oh, yeah, beautiful colors. And we allocated our resources. And away we went. But yes, unfortunately, it was the wrong way. Now, this is what I was most concerned of. Let me go back a step. 0.5 spark. So that is 1/4 of my spark allocation for, you know, that's not even the biggest building. And that's going to take 216 days to construct. Wow. Okay, so I'll skip ahead because I did eventually realize that I'd put it in the wrong spot. I think I got to make sure I show the 3D object so I can actually see it on there. And what did I do? I don't know when the penny dropped that I realized, oh, you put it in the wrong spot. It might be here that I realized I put it in the wrong spot. So I think for the next one, I fixed it up. Let's see. So again, I'll try the small townhouse and see what happens. Yep, position the object. I haven't gotten rid of that message yet. I probably will in future. And look, immediately I went to go the wrong way again, but no, he's worked it out. We're heading in the right direction. And as you would have saw, this is a townhouse. So this isn't the smallest building available. It's the next step up, and I believe this property has slots for potentially 3 players to rent out to. So knowing that I wanted some outdoor decor, I pushed mine as far forward as possible, which doesn't give me a lot of room in the front to do anything with, but it gives me plenty of room in the back. I don't know, samurai aquatics, maybe a nice pool, maybe a nice garden, Japanese garden or something. We'll see how we go. But yeah, Screw and I had already talked previously that we were going to stick to a kind of Udo black and white theme. So I went for the darker colors and he was going to go for the lighter colors. So what did that say? 75 days for 1.5 spark. But yeah, I wanted to try and build multiple buildings at once rather than one at a time. And this is just me taking a screenshot going, oh my God, that's going to take 216 days for 0.5 spark. Wow, radio. And yeah, it's all pretty exciting, really. Spark balance has been updated. Now, there was one issue of concern that I found, not with that. I'll stop sharing that for a second. It wasn't with that video itself or those set of properties that I went to set up. It was actually another set. And just let me see if I can find that. I will get rid of that one. And there was another video, which may be this one. Yeah, now we know that properties can only be fit onto, or sorry, buildings can only be fit on certain size properties. Like obviously you can't put an apartment building on one of those parcels of land that I was just building on there. However, I have brought this up several times in various discussions and I haven't really got an answer. There appears to be a bit of a problem where, let me just pause that and then I'll screen share again. Let me find out where it is. Sorry about that. Screen share and this one. So here I am across the street and I wanted to put a row of buildings along here. Now, I had no problem setting this building up here. That went up fine. And this is the townhouse. Oh, sorry, this is the small townhouse. So this building only has room for one occupant. So this is the smallest building currently available in Upland. Now, as I said, this one, it went down, no problem. And with this one here, it's saying that it doesn't fit. And that's not great as far as I'm concerned. So as you can see here, I'm trying to build another small townhouse next to the one that I've already put up. But it did say that it wasn't going to fit. But whenever it says that, you do have the option to manually try for yourself, which is what I completed here. And I tried to do the same thing with this building right here. But it seemed to be no matter where I moved it, sideways, backwards and forwards, it just wouldn't fit. It must be just under the threshold. So I exited out of that one. And there's another crash there, another white screen crash almost. So that was a 32 up squared property. And if you look in the street view, well, there is clearly a townhouse built there. So I don't know. I think we definitely need a smaller building option, or we need those barriers to be narrowed down a bit. The barriers either side of the properties. So that didn't work. So I thought, well, let's try the next property over. So I tried the next property over, and that's slightly larger at 37 up squares and does not fit again. But again, you have the option to try yourself. And as you can see, a bit of a white screen crash there again. So I try myself again, and whoops, look, I'm going the wrong way yet again. One of the problems here is once you put a building up, it goes to this flat 2D feature. So if you're trying to level up your buildings or line them up nice and, you know, so you don't get triggered with your OCD or whatever, it's kind of impossible to line them up nicely. I mean, like you can see the shape here, I couldn't go directly to the street line. That's going to be off. So it's kind of, yeah, it's not ideal as far as I'm concerned. I would like that to be a lot more obvious, like in Word documents or something like that, where you get a line where it's straight to the other ones you've done. I'm not sure what they could do there, but there we go with the black theme. So as you saw, that said it's not going to fit, but when I manually did it, I was able to get it to fit. So 0.1 spark hours, 395 days. Wow, that's, yeah, I'm not sure how representative of the real world that is. And as you can see again, another crash before it reloads. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but there we go. And yes, this property in the middle, 32 up squares, not able to build on it. Bit disappointing. Small townhouse won't even fit. I tried several times. So that's about it. Lots of properties going up in Midtown Terrace. I'm excited to see where it goes, and it's good to see lots of other people in the community getting their buildings up and running. And yeah, see what happens.